What's up, everyone? It's May 14th, Saturday. I've got a wedding. Last week, as you saw, there wasn't a whole lot to film because there wasn't a whole lot of dancing, but that's okay. The bride and groom had a good time. The bride was actually sick with either like a bug or the flu or something. I felt really bad for her. And not a lot of people stayed very late. I was contracted till midnight, but I think I was out of there by 10:30. The good thing is, here's the weird thing about that, and I guess this is something I want to talk about to a lot of DJs out there who might be just getting started or have been doing it for a while and get discouraged by those weddings that let out a lot earlier than what they should. These things happen, especially if the average age of the room is a lot higher than your normal first marriage wedding. Look at it in this aspect, okay? Even though if you're not able to keep your dance floor full because you have a lot of chair dancers or a lot of older folks out in the room that leave pretty much right after dinner, look at it in this aspect. You're getting paid to practice, okay? You might have an empty dance floor, but you can mess up in your transitionings and of songs, and if you are practicing beat mixing and stuff like that, and it's okay. Not a lot of people are going to notice, if anyone ever notices. So don't be discouraged by those things. Another reason not to be discouraged by that is, last week I had two different weddings. I had one on Thursday and I had one on Saturday. Now, for those of you who don't know, Thursday is the day before Oaks, which is a race they have the day before the Kentucky Derby. So on Thursday, the crowd was they were older. They were probably in their 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Kept the dance floor packed all night. There was a lot of alcohol. There was just a really, really good crowd. And they danced to pretty much whatever I'd play. Kept the dance floor full all night. I even played a few minutes, or about a half hour after I was contracted to stop. And I didn't charge them any extra because I was getting tips. So, as a DJ, I suggest you to use your discretion on those things. If you have a client where the guests are urging you to play longer than you're actually being paid to, but they're lining you with some tips, play it. I mean, it may not be exactly your overtime rate, but if they're tipping you, go for it. The point I'm trying to make it with this is, even though the dance floor was packed all night, no one asked for a business card, no one asked if I was available on a different day, anything like that. At the wedding I did on Saturday, just the day after that one, or 2 days after that one, I should say, I gave away all my business cards that were in my wallet. I gave away probably 10 business cards, plus I left one for the facility because it was in Madison, Indiana. I'd never played there before. And even though not a lot of people danced and not a lot of people stayed, I actually had someone wanting to book with me on a day I was already booked. So don't let those slower gigs discourage you or make you think that you're doing something wrong as a DJ. Sometimes the crowd just yields that they're not going to dance very much. Sometimes that's just the reality of things. So don't ever get discouraged by those. Look at it as a time to where you can, you're getting paid to practice. And as much practice as you can get is always good, because you're just going to further perfect your craft as a disc jockey. In the wedding DJ field, we have to be at top notch because we're getting paid top dollar. So look at those things and don't second guess yourself. Don't think you're doing a bad performance, because like I said, at the wedding where I had 100 people on my dance floor at all times, no one asked for a business card. And the gig where I had maybe 4 people on my dance floor at once at most, I gave away all my business cards, and someone even wanted to book with me that night. So yeah, sometimes those things happen. Anyway, we are at a church on St. Andrews Road in the Dixie Highway area of Louisville. For those of you who don't know, it's the west side of Louisville. It's more towards the south, though. GPS took me a very strange way to get here. I won't be taking that way back, but it's about an hour away from my house. And right now we're just waiting on the bride and groom to get here so we can get the party started. Now, they have informed me that they are partiers, so they're going to have a good time. They're going to dance a lot. They just want a lot of dance music, and a very, very small music list that I have as far as required songs I have to play. They're doing a mother-son dance, a father-daughter dance. Their first dance you know, obviously they're doing a cake cutting dance or a cake cutting song, a specific song they want for that. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and we'll get the footage out there rolling here soon.
Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 off this time.